when the ball goes up, you'll see a darker basketball this afternoon, meaning that it's been used more few games already.
That's the Chicago. Ewing battling for possession. John starts, hits to get it going. Well, John with the hesitation move. Goes to the jump shot.
Just before game 3, but he did go to their complex, their workout facility, and get some
points by both Ewing and Cartwright. In terms of lining up, Michael feels even better. Here's Jordan.
Perhaps the second or third best coming over to trap you from up.
So the Knicks off to a 5-1 lead. Scottie Pippen had a terrific game in game number 3. Jordan trying to get to the open floor, but the Knicks able to retreat. On the switch by Oakley. Here's Pippen with the step. Jordan knocked away. Lisa behind the basket. Ewing finished it. Jordan knocked away. Lisa behind the basket. Ewing finished it off. Michael, 16 of 17 from the line. In game. Jordan gets the regular season and through the playoffs. Jordan knocked away. Lisa behind the basket.
Passes. This time he gets real good lift. It gives him a little bit better look. That time he knocks out one of the rare jumpers that have gone down for him in the last 2 games. Excellent lift that time. He got the legs underneath a little bit higher.
Free throw line. 20 of 32 here on Saturday. It's not good. And they are below that. Great ankle is of great significance. They need Grant hanging back in the trap. And John's 3-pointer and a 2. Starks gamble on the overplay. That's a 3-pointer.
17 feet when Starks goes for the gamble on the steal and misses. Michael feels, well, let me see if I really do have my stroke this afternoon. And you know what? Well, let me see if I really do have my stroke this afternoon. And you know what? Looks like he does. That New York was going to pay special attention to Scottie Pippen. Grant.
Starks brushed off on the pitch, allowing the open.
Then kicks it up court to get a transition score for his teammates.
Ewing,
A 2-on-1 situation. Pippen takes the defensive player Ewing to him in the low post. Cartwright, the only guy that Chicago feels can play Ewing straight up that time.
Grant able to keep it alive. Jordan. Yes, Grant able to keep it alive. Jordan. Michael Jordan off to a good start. Off the 10 of 12 in game 3. Jordan. 3. Jordan. Good shot, but he feels it.
Jordan's trying to get to the middle of the floor. There, I think he felt a little shove at the leg. He turns and looks at the officials and he'll settle just for the basket.
Bulls leading for the first time this afternoon. Jordan gets close by 4. A timeout called by the Knicks with 3:05 the field. And how about Michael Jordan bouncing back from the 3 of 18. He's hit 5 of 9. Bouncing back from the 3 of 18. He's hit 5 of 9. He is on fire. Sitting down after picking up his second foul. Here is Jordan with 12 points. Starks missing 2, 3, 4 shots in a row. And the game is tied at 21.
Just to get the ball to Patrick Ewing on the quick trap.
Jordan posting up, does not like the handshake from Starks. For a shorter shot. Here's his first field. It did not connect. Here's Starks for 3 points.
Ron got back into the game, but if you're Pat Riley right now in New York, I think you're happy with the fact that you did not allow the Bulls to come out here with love to that crazed mode that they were in last game, going into the final minute of the first quarter.
At the other end of the line, the Knicks are over the limit. Michael Jordan, who are not the best of friends, coming off the play in this times during the regular one with not talking at each to this point.
You know, it was interesting. Melee in game 3 when we talked to Starks yesterday, he said, I don't really know what he was saying, and then when the mod spoke to him
at 7, here's Ewing. So and Stacey King, who just and the Bulls lead 27-26. Jordan from 3. He's been able to find daylight with those 3-point attempts. Starks with a 3 final shot. as this first quarter winds down.
If Jordan can create, you'll have Pippen and Armstrong on the wings to try and make shots in the end.
And here is Armstrong on that personal.
When you feel it, like Michael Jordan does this afternoon, you have the confidence to come down and translate. Like Michael Jordan does this afternoon, you have the confidence to come down and transition and take a three and make. At the other end of the floor, Starks finding himself wide open, gets an opportunity.
So that's the end of the first opening quarter here in Chicago. Michael Jordan, 6 for 12.
You know, to give Michael Jordan a break defensively.
Jordan squeezing his way by Starks. Here's Pippen getting inside. That's his second field goal. Chicago. A quick release to again bring
In the post area, the previous trip down, he fronted Patrick Ewing. No call at all.
at the line, off to the slow start with 2 out of 7. By the sizzling 10 of 12 on Saturday.
Trying to make it a little bit easier, that overload principle, make it a little bit easier come game.
With the ball and a foul. Portly Pippen with the step.
Left shoulder to get a little space from Mason, then fades away at the last second. Left shoulder did get some room on the fade, just like game 3.
About a 4-hour wait, but Charles Oakley of the Knicks went in the other night. Michael B.
It's a 4-on-2. Starks at 2-point range. 6 of 8. Foul committed by Jordan, making his way back. Michael has 17 points, but only 2 assists. Not on him. Here comes Starks. Generating to bring the Knicks within 4. John Starks with 17 to match the point total.
A moment ago, and as you mentioned, Mark, he turned it up, accelerated, and took it in before the transition.
Jordan will shoot it. Under 5 technical fouls. 2:52 remaining. First half. The Bulls have the 5-point. Michael Jordan going to the baseline. Yes. Michael Jordan going to the baseline. Yes. 20.
Not too happy about landing on the floor.
Scottie Pippen is now 3. And now a change. Patrick Ewing will depart. 9, including 3 from 3-point range. 3 out of 3 in the process. Scott Williams called for that personal.
I know what you can use. New York has done a very good job of maintaining their cool. Realizing how much time is left on the game clock, figures they can get a 2-for-1, a shot opportunity, and then give Chicago the last possession of the basketball before the quarter ends.
Michael has gone to his second. They lead by 7. Jordan accelerates, took the shot from Oakland. Although he felt it should have been an offensive foul. Michael Jordan wrist up.
Michael figured everybody knew. Run it down to the last 3 or 4 seconds before trying to create, trying to catch New York sleeping, perhaps while they were trying to adjust their defense for what was coming up.
Of course, on our broadcast of the series, Charles Oakley and Michael looking to jump in front 3-1 with number 5 coming up Wednesday night at Madison Square Garden in New York. We'll bring it to you 9 o'clock Eastern time right here. First half. They may adjust the clock.
Trying to hold off Starks. They were trying to throw over the top, a lob type of effect. Only 3/4 court. The deflection by Starks. Chicago uses a good shot off here with 2.4 seconds.
Pippen inbounds, gets it to Jordan, who turns in front. Here's another look at it.
Because of the alignment, Starks takes the first man who pops out and leaves a smaller Greg Anthony to guard Michael Jordan, who just immediately goes up the arm by Greg Anthony. Jordan realizes what's going on. He goes up. The contact on the arm. Jordan will now go to the free throw line.
Where the official might think you've made contact, and Anthony called for the foul. 6/10 of a second remaining. Jordan to the free throw line.
Of course, his jumper's going down today. He's not getting as many free throws.
Going to tie the series at 2 at halftime. They lead the Knicks 61 to 52.
Hands up. he's a big game guy who you want to have the ball in, it's still Michael Jordan.
Jordan, and apparently made contact. The second committed by
top of the circle, toughest area to play Michael Jordan because he can go. It looked to be a hand check rather than the face guard thing at the end.
Jordan with the Michael Jordan. Ewing got the step. Just right. And the guards, Pippen, Cartwright, and Grant up front. Jordan looking free. Michael Jordan.
Mentioned earlier that Jordan seems to feel it in the first half. Well, he starts out the same way. He has the stroke back, so immediately to his rhythm. 1, 2 dribbles, get the legs underneath him again. Right now.
Grant with 12 points. Scottie Pippen with 10. The Knicks, led by John, starts 7 of 9. Playing Jordan's move. Scottie Pippen.
Is Doc Rivers. Now, run the show. Let me do my job. You do your job. Get back under control. This tends to take you out of things quickly.
Little intramural squabble, which we have seen opportunity. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Michael Jordan has come out shooting here in the third quarter. Pavetta with the whistle. Foul on Jordan. That is his first.
Jordan got himself pinned in the corner. New York kept coming at him. The big arms of Ewing stretched out.
And the foul called on. Timeout taken. With 8 minutes remaining. Here's Jordan. And the Bulls now leads. Here's Starks. That's 2-point range. Starks with 19. Michael Jordan beating John Starks. Michael Jordan beating John Starks.
Lob to Jordan down low.
Jordan got the step. It was being pushed aside. Cartwright.
Off a curl on the baseline. Jordan fights and Doc Rivers anticipates where he's going to cut in towards the sideline more. You can see Rivers anticipating the curl to the inside.
His good teammates wanted to be certain that they calm him down immediately.
Himself, Pippen rotating back in timeout position.
3 fouls on Starks. Jordan for 3.
They need Starks in the game. After foot faking and getting some space, Jordan gets a clean look, and again, the foot faking and getting some space, Jordan gets a clean look, and again, hits a three.
Michael Jordan may be on his way to one of those magical days. 5 of 5 from the field. This third quarter, 11 of his 38. The most points ever scored against the Knicks in playoff.
The people offer the attention that Mike was drawing.
And Jordan is upset. He claims he was kneed. Jordan picks up his second.
Michael Jordan takes pride in his defense. He feels that time that the leg by Ewing stuck out there prevented him from getting over the top of that screen. He had Ewing put the right on the defense.
Ball from the line, a 72% free throw shooter. Michael Jordan, 13 of 20. The Bulls hoping to tie the series at 2. Jordan played well by Starks. Jordan for 3. They're 41 of the Chicago 81. Here's Jordan.
Chicago is to get to 100 points. If they get there first, they feel they'll win. If Mike hit threes, they'll get.
Is a guy who struggles defensively, about a player who is second to all defensive team, and who plays Jordan very well. Hand checks him, makes it difficult, but Michael has been
Why Jordan has led the league for 7 straight seasons in scoring, so he has an ability to do a remarkable thing.
72. Starks swapping for the ball, facing the head fake from Jordan.
Very good position to have a shot at winning this basketball game.
John Starks, that's his 4th 3-point field goal. So he has,
at the end of this quarter, he's worked hard, he's breathing hard.
So that's the first miss of the quarter. Of Chicago's 23 here in the third quarter.
When they're leaning over, tugging on their shorts like that, you can tell that they're fatigued.
Playoff game, 63 by Michael Jordan. He did it against the Boston Celtics, April 20th, 1986. He also once scored 56. The exploits of Jordan, who has scored 45, and we still have 29 seconds to go in the third.
You have to take certain holes and stands along the way, not to let this thing open up as it did back in Game 3. They've done an excellent job of that. They're within
77. Michael Jordan with 45 points through three quarters, 18 of the four.
After the pick and roll situation develops, Ewing steps back, takes it to the basket.
An upside and a downside with another player who scored. Not many players. Three-pointer. He's 5 of 6 from downtown. Michael with 48 points. Jordan. He has 50. Michael Jordan with 50 points. But Michael Jordan has scored 50.
The idea is to make them show off the dribble. So the first time he sticks it standing still, the next time.
Today, in recognition of this moment, a genuine draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship of a year ago in the NBA Finals against Portland. So Jordan has hit 6 of 8 from downtown.
Everybody wants to jump on board and be a...
Michael Jordan picking up. Now Scott
71% free throw shooter in the playoffs after the...
It's a non-shooting foul. Second team foul committed by the Knicks. Chicago with 4. They caught by his back. Scott Williams sits down. Here's Jordan. Offensive foul.
Even with the offensive foul, he's still concentrated. Sent the little message, retaliated. Play goes by, there's the little message right there that he needed to write back prior to that. Waving the ball saying, don't mess with me. Don't do that. We're not going to buy that this afternoon.
And a timeout call. We'll be back in a moment. Whether they had the ears wide open, did not understand hearing it, but Darryl did what he had. It is 3 of 5 from the line. Last time Jordan fouled out, November 22nd, 91.
Their post pass by starting out with a big pass rebound. Hurry up, keep going. Watch Jackson at the top of the screen. He's waving his hand. Put points on the scoreboard while this going back to the 6
That's 18 for 23. By 7.
Now watch Michael Jordan's lips. He just sends a little message to Doc Rivers like, let's go, here we come. Just to let him know it's time to get down and try and stop him. No way. It's John.
Michael Jordan is affected his talking on the court. We've seen it from time to time, and Michael was
Chicago timeout and mentioned that Phil Jackson remarks and Rivers, those are their two main threats. Let's try and get up a three-pointer. Jordan not only scoring but rebounding as well. Will now get
free throw miss. He was 16 of 17 from the line in 52-point performance. Timeout ball. We'll be back in a moment.
Responded to the challenge. They're right in the basketball game.
Starks looking for the tomorrow night with Phoenix and Seattle, continuing Wednesday night with the Knicks.
What they want to go into defensively if they score.
He's 5 of 6 from downtown.
The Chicago timeout and mentioned that Phil Jackson reminded the Starks and Rivers, those are their two main threats in the three-point line. That's the way that they can cut back into the lead most quickly. And if let's try and get up a three-pointer, Jordan not only scoring but rebounding as well. Will now
free throw Yes, he was 16 of 17 from the line in this 52-point performance. Timeout ball. We'll be back in a moment.
Here, the fact that you can't get to this point in the season, work this hard, and then not feel like you responded to the challenge. They're right in the basketball game.
Looking for the every night starting 9 o'clock with an NBA playoff game. And that will start tomorrow.
What they want to go into defensively if they score. By the way, remind them who might be the worst.
And a foul call with 15 seconds to go. Davis picks him up.
Those defensive players rotating at him, and you try and rush it to get the shot out. As a result, you either miss or, as we've seen a couple times, you don't even get a chance to get it off because of the fumbled balls.
54 points.
And looking like the first team to 100 will be the winner with just under a minute remaining. Chicago up 11. The stadium with the Chicago crowd behind it, and New York get back to play the end.
Little by the Czar. 5 tonight in field. He hit 6 of 9 from 3-point range. 6 field goals from downtown. The mark against Portland last year, the NBA playoff record. 2 assists in contrast to the 11 that he has in Game 3, but I think it took place.
Some days you ride your guy when he's got to go, and today happened to be one.